I've talked to you guys about experimenting before. In photography, experimenting is the key to figuring out your own personal style. You can have a camera bag filled with gear, learn all the technical information there is to know, and even go to lots of photography museums to look at other people's creativity at work. But without getting out there and trying to apply all those things you've learned and using that gear, without trying new things like those artists in the museums, your photography might be mediocre at best. Now, experimentation can take on so many forms. You can experiment with the technical side of things or the creative side. It can be as little as trying out aperture priority when you usually shoot in program mode. You could try shooting in a new location, or if you're really feeling adventurous, change your camera settings to the opposite of what you normally do, just to stir the pot and shuffle the deck. I've had an idea rolling around in my head for years now, but really I wasn't sure I could pull it off, so I simply didn't do it until the other day. My idea was a super high-key blown out photo. I wanted the model, me, to be melting into the background. The idea for the look is actually from a watercolor painting, so you can imagine how almost translucent I wanted the photo to look. I knew I'd need to experiment. I had some ideas for how I wanted to deal with the technical side of things, like which lights I wanted to use, but I didn't know what was really going to work at all. I set up the lights on my first guest power settings, gathered together some clothing options, and set out to see what I could come up with. I spent time in the studio adjusting light settings, changing clothing to see if I could get a different but still cool effect. Once I started playing around with everything, I even ended up having a good time. Imagine that. And I can't say that I could have come any closer to my vision in the end. So here's my point. Don't be afraid to experiment. Exercise those creativity muscles. If you have an idea, try. What's the worst that can happen? And if you don't create the photo of your dreams on your first try, that's okay. Take what you learned and go back to the drawing board. You can always try again later. So once I got that one shot that I wanted, I actually did some regular high-key images since I had everything set up. I have a couple photos posted on snaptrick.com right now, plus a few technical specifications. You can find a link to the post in the description of this video. Also, VIPs, make sure you log in when you're there to see the entire gallery of images, plus your exclusive video where I talk more in depth about my approach to the shoot.